G'day viewers, welcome once more to Totally Fucked Up Friday and my fucking neighbours with a fucking loud party. I'm sure you will hear some shitty music playing. I would not mind so much if they played good music, but it's shitty music. They're fucking young people. I'm old, okay? And this is music that came out when I was young and I thought it was fucking shit and boring and conservative when I was young, and they're fucking playing it. What the fuck is wrong with you, neighbours? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's all I'm saying. Let's get on to a few totally fucked up stories I've seen this week. And this one was a real owner. Really quickly, there was a young, calls himself home free, homeless guy, Kai. He was famed. He got a little viral video happening when he saw a guy who was a bad news type of guy, and he hit him in the head with a hatchet, with the blunt end of a hatchet. Hit the guy in the head until the guy stopped assaulting someone. And there's a really good auto-tune video from the Auto-Tune the News guys. What they called schmoyoho, the Gregory brothers. I'll try and remember to put the appropriate link below. It's really funny. But what's not funny is Kai is now the prime suspect in a murder which I think happened in New Jersey. A person was bludgeoned to death and the cops are now looking for him. Why is he the prime suspect? Because he actually mentioned on his Facebook page something along the lines of, oh, what would you do if you woke up to find out you'd been drugged and sexually assaulted? Which is a bad thing. It's a bad thing if someone drugs and sexually assaults you. But my advice, if someone does something bad to you and you plan to wreak a violent revenge on them, don't put updates on social media. Just don't. That isn't going to end well. And as I said, he's only a suspect at this point. He's not been found or charged, let alone convicted. But seriously, if you're in a bad situation and are thinking of violent retribution on someone, no matter how much you think they deserve it, don't put posts on social media saying you want to fuck someone up. That is not going to work out well for you. And hey, speaking of things that may not work out well, internet censorship. There is variations of this every day. There is shit going on all the time, and I often point to the US because they lead the world. When they introduce a law, they try and force the rest of the world to follow it. But Australia got noticed a couple of years ago with our communications minister, Stephen Conroy, wanting to arbitrarily censor the internet, which was A, stupid, B, impossible, C, fucked in the fucking head. But he actually ditched that finally after dragging on for a couple of years. But he's got all the bloody ISPs to just go along and voluntarily censor stuff anyway. But there's a really disturbing story that's come out this week in Australia, and this type of thing is echoed around the world. In Australia, it was ASIC, the Australian Securities, and I should know what that acronym stands for. I've been drinking anger bombs. I don't remember what ASIC stands for, but it's the Stock Exchange Regulating Authority in Australia. Securities and Investment Commission. I'm fucking smart. I'm an intellectual. I know what this shit does. I can cut through the absinthe, Cointreau, and alcohol haze, and remember, ASIC stands for Australian Securities Investment Commission, and they have been blocking websites based on the fact that they were dodgy, investment advice. Now, when I looked at it, I've got, yeah, you know what? They're right. These people are fucking shysters and criminals. But it's creepy as fuck when government bureaucracies go, hey, I reckon, based on the stuff I look at, I should censor shit on the internet. That's got so much potential to go seriously fucking wrong, because while, I am on the left end of the political spectrum, where I do believe that there need to be some checks and balances, that people can't be left to run their own lives because people are essentially fucked, and there needs to be some sort of balances in how things work, and we need some sort of central authority to manage that. Seriously, once government authorities go, oh, I don't like that, I think I want to censor that, it's bound to go seriously fucking wrong. This is a really creeping, sort of chilling effect thing of just government bureaucracies going, yeah, there's not really a law that says I can censor the internet, but I'm just going to fucking do it anyway. And seriously, Australia's at the lower end of the spectrum. What happens the rest of the world is creepy as fuck. This is like, it seems like every single day we've got to look out for what government authority, what country, what company is trying to ass fuck the internet. And this week it's the Australian government authority ASIC who is doing some creepy shit, possibly for a good reason, but possibly overstepping their bounds. But this shit is like, I could probably throw in an internet censorship thing to every single TFU Friday. Somewhere in the world, someone is doing this shit. And it's like a constant tension, push, pull of, well, we should have enough freedom and we should have a sort of checks and balances on fuckwits. And it's like, if you go, oh no, government, stop people being fucked, the government will just go spiraling out of control and shut down all the good parts of the internet. But if you say, no censorship whatsoever, utter fuckwits whose sole goal in life is to steal from people and rip people off and lie to people will go fucking mental. So it's like a constant push-pull tension that we can never relax from, that we constantly have to be on our guard. It's seriously fucked up. But I'm going to round off with a little rant about the most fucked up person in Australia, Gina Rinehart. Sorry, I mean the richest Australian. No, wait, I did mean the most fucked up. Also, richest woman. Not sure if she's the richest Australian, richest woman. Very, very, very rich. Maybe the richest woman in the world, but very, 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 very fucked. Very fucked. And she's gone on this lately going like, oh, why can't I just employ people at slave wages? And why does the government think that me and other miners who are just ripping mineral wealth out of the earth and fucking things over for our own personal short-term gain, why do they think we should be answerable to anything? And she actually used the phrase like, oh, you know what? Mining companies aren't just an ATM for the government. You have to earn it. Which, it's hard to have something that shows how clearly she's disconnected from the rest of the world. Because, hey, Gina, the ATM, the automated teller machines that people take money off, they have to earn the fucking money before they can take it out of the ATM. It's not magic. It's the wages people earn. The wages that you think we should only be earning as much as someone in Africa, for instance. You know why I feel, personally, you don't get to fucking complain about anyone else and their wages and how hard they're working, or the government and taxes? Because you're a fucking billionaire! Right up until the point you're not a billionaire, maybe there's a good, but when you're a fucking billionaire, you have so much fucking money, you don't get to fucking tell other people what they can and can't fucking complain about. And you didn't work for it. You didn't earn it. You got it by pure fucking luck. You inherited it from your father, and he didn't work for it. He didn't earn it. He didn't fucking create anything. By pure fucking luck, this pastoral lease he had turned out to be on this massive mineral wealth that no one knew was there. Everyone thought the land was fucking worthless, but by sheer chance, he discovered an iron ore deposit and then all these other mineral wealth deposits. It was pure fucking luck. He didn't earn it. He didn't work for it. He fucking lucked into it. And you inherited it. You didn't work. You're not working. You didn't earn it. You're not fucking better than anyone. You're a fucking moocher. That was there. You got it by luck. You didn't work. You're the biggest fucking moocher this country has. You are ripping stuff out of the ground and fucking the country up for your own personal gain, acting like things are against you. You've got billions of dollars. You can't possibly ever spend it. You know what? If it's that fucking bad, walk away. Just fucking walk away. If it's that bad, say, oh, I'll just keep the billions in my bank account and walk away. I will run your fucking mining empire. I've said this before. I will run your fucking mining empire, and I will give 90% of it to the government. I'll just hand it across and I'll suffer with the mere tens of millions of dollars a year I would get by doing that. Because I'm that sort of selfless guy. I will survive on tens of millions of dollars. You don't fucking work, okay? You don't fucking work at all. What? I'll run your companies. My companies will be, there's shit in the ground that's worth lots of money. Okay, dig that shit up, sell it to someone who'll pay a fuckload for it, and I'll rake my cut off the top. That's it! That's what you fucking do! You're not better than anyone! You're not working at all! You're a fucking moocher! You're fucking scum! And people like you are going to destroy this fucking country and this fucking planet! And I forgot the one thing I really wanted to say in this video, which has set me the challenge of trying to do an edit while I'm this drunk. Most people think, wow, how do you do those monologues? I do the really long monologues rather than doing the jump cuts like someone like the Vlog Brothers or Philly D, simply because I can't be fucked with the editing most of the time. Plus, I can really just talk shit for a really long time. I'm going to set myself the challenge of doing the edit, because the gem I saw today when Gina Rinehart was saying the mining industry is not an ATM, someone on Twitter said maybe she's confused. Maybe she thought ATM was a porn term, and that's what she's talking about. Yes, so Gina Rinehart is saying she won't go ass to mouth for the government. Yes, that's Gina Rinehart right there, and whether you like it or not, I have put the mental image in your head of Gina Rinehart going ass to mouth.